Discuss your journey from Parkview to, any stops along the way that get you here at the NFL Scouting Combine.
For me, growing up, coming out of Parkview High School, I felt like I was an underdog, an overlooked recruit. Only had 6 offers coming out, but I had a few schools that took a chance on me. Liberty being one, Coach Hugh Freeze gave me an opportunity. I seeked it, was there for 3 years. Had a really great season my last year there. Was able to go out and hit the portal and have the opportunity to go somewhere else. So I was a childhood dream to go play SEC ball, so I went to LSU. Had a great year there, had a great experience. Decided to part ways, and I ended up in Miami. What I say the best year of my life.
And just that Parkview, how was that base starting off your career and playing at such a storied program in Georgia football history?
Oh, for sure. We had a lot of greats come through Parkview. I think Georgia football is the best football in the country for sure. And definitely at Gwinnett County area. I think that they breed dogs. The competition was really good, and they got a lot of players in the league right now.
I wanted to kind of go off of that because I'm from Gwinnett County as well. You play with like Julian Ashby, Malik Washington. Parkview in particular, what makes that such a good program?
I really say the mentality of all them guys for real. You know what I'm saying? Like every year we came back, worked together. And all those guys had unique journeys as well. They didn't start at the school they ended, but you know what I'm saying? They just kept that mentality, they kept the same work ethic, and they didn't forget how they got there. So,
do you think that a lot of scouts, knowing the reputation of Gwinnett County, a lot of scouts, a lot of eyes are on that county?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think Gwinnett County just breeds dogs. I think Georgia football is the best football.
And then your journey going from Liberty, you had a great statistical season, but then transferring, it kind of tells everybody, hey, you want to take on the challenge. Is that like a selling point that you're giving to NFL teams, like, hey, I'm willing to put in the work, take on the biggest challenge?
Yeah, for sure. As a kid, you know what I'm saying, I thrived in university. I think the biggest thing for me is, challenging myself. And wanting to play at the highest level was always my dream. So being as close to the league as possible was the SEC. So just playing in that, it definitely helped me for sure.
How would you recap your year on Miami?
Man, it was one of the greatest years of my life. You know what I'm saying? Being recruited by Mario Cristobal, not just once, but twice. He took a chance on me, came in, and he was brutally honest with me. And I think I needed that as a player and as a person for real. But this year, it was a great experience. I had great teammates, great staff, great coaches around me that held me accountable. And I think I was able to maximize my potential there, you know what I'm saying? And, making it to the national championship was insane. But I think it was just a testament of, what we did each and every day, how we came to practice. How we came to film every day, just being intentional each and every day. It was a great year.
What did you learn about leadership in a young receiver room, and also when you got hurt, still being around the guys and uplifting?
I wanted to create impact. So the first thing I did was I told my coach Kevin Beard to. Right when I got to Miami, I said, can you put us in a group chat and just let it be me and the receivers? And, I told him, I'm coming in and I want us to be great. I want us to be the best receiver room in the country. So I created a routine, get on the jugs every day, watch film every day. And we was just intentional about our work. And I think I had a great impact because the same things we was doing, then they doing now. So,
what's the case you would make for Carson for teams considering him in this draft?
I think he's a pro quarterback, man. He's a guy that is a great leader. He's confident. He's about his business, man. So I think he had a huge impact on me. The first time I met him, he told me the first thing we got to do to get to where we want to, we got to believe. I think it started right there, man. He's a great dude, great leader, and great quarterback.
CJ, have you met with the America's team yet?
How have the meetings been going so far with the NFL teams, and what do they want to know about you?
They've been asking me a various amount of questions. I think I had great interviews with a lot of different teams.
CJ, have you met with America's team yet?
America's team, the Cowboys?
Yes, sir.
I have not met with the Cowboys.
Okay. Hey, what's the craziest question or most interesting that you've been asked during the pre-draft process? Something that stuck out.
I'd probably say coming out of high school, they asked me a lot of questions about You know, while I only had those couple offers, and you know, just my experience and my journey for sure.
Why did you only have a couple offers?
Like I said, I was an underdog. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of schools that thought I could be who I am today. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I use that as a chip on my shoulder.
And then last one, is $3 million enough to retire?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Thank you.
CJ, what has been your draft process since the last game? What have you been up to?
I've really just been training, you know what I'm saying, getting stronger, getting faster. I've been down to XP in Fort Lauderdale, and I've just been intentional on my work so far, you know what I'm saying? So really just getting better each and every day, going about the process game-like, you know what I'm saying, going to workouts like it's a day of practice.
What's your plan for tomorrow, workout-wise here while you're at the combine? Are you planning on doing anything?
Yeah. So as far as right now, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do any testing just because I've had a long year. The season just ended probably like a month ago, so I'll probably just be doing on-the-field drills as of now.
CJ, Liberty University, especially during your college career, that program is just elevated so much. How have you seen the growth of that program over the last couple of years, and what have you liked and what they've been doing so far?
I definitely say going to Liberty, we definitely had guys that were dogs and that were definitely overlooked as prospects coming out. But I think we all had that mindset of putting it all together. We had great coaches, great staffs. We was able to really, I feel like, build Liberty University from the ground up and really make it a known team.
And then you made the play of the year literally first game out against Notre Dame. It's one that everybody's going to talk about for a long time. Wanted to get your perspective on that play, being able to make that one-handed grab on Notre Dame under those brightest lights.
Yeah, for me, honestly, it was really just another play for real. Not to brag or anything, but I've done it before. I've done it in practice before. But really, like, when that ball was in the air, it was really just me and the ball. And, like, everything was just in slow motion, you know what I'm saying? So, really, it was just me and the ball.
Well,
Talk about, man.
Tyreek Woods, for sure, Sauce Gardner, Jalen Ramsey. Really like the longer corners. I like more than the longer guys.
I'd probably say get to where I'm at today. I'm really just enjoying the process, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are result-driven, but I was one to grind and to get to where I'm at today. So really just falling in love with the process, being intentional each and every day. That's really what I love about my journey for sure.
CJ, do you think?
When was the first time you knew Mally was different, and just how did you guys help each other grow throughout the year?
I knew Mally was different because before I even got to campus, he sent me a text and was like, "Man, let's work." So really, like, him wanting to, latch on to me, him wanting me to, lead him in the right way, and him going above and beyond, you know what I'm saying? He's a guy that coaches got to get him out of the facility, man, because he in there for too long, you know what I'm saying? So he's a guy that's about his business. He's one that has a really high faith in God as a kid. He's supposed to be a senior in high school, you know what I'm saying? So I think that really makes him different from everyone else. So just his routine day in and day out, his preparation, and who he is as a man for sure.
CJ, having been at multiple different colleges now, you have to learn new playbooks, different locker rooms, new coaches, players. Do you think going through that process multiple times and entering the transfer portal twice has prepped you for the NFL in a sense?
Oh, for sure. I definitely think I have a flexible mind. Learning 4 offenses in a few years that I was in college definitely helped me to think on the fly and be able to adjust for sure. So that'll definitely work.
Is that something teams are asking about? Are they interested / impressed with that ability?
Yeah, for sure. A few teams have asked me like how many coaches have I had, and I told them about the few staff changes I had, how many offenses did I learn. So I learned about 4 offenses and they really like it.
CJ, why do you think Miami does so well? You, Carson, Cam Latson.